By the end of this newscast, 6 people will have died from an overdose.
40 years ago, it wasn't like this. We didn't have such easy access to such hard drugs.
Fentanyl is driving these deaths and crippling our community. Spokane is a central hub for narcotic distribution in eastern Washington and Idaho. Prescription drugs are the top threat, so the community is fighting back. Operation Engage launched today to prevent drug addiction early on. It's a collaboration between local law enforcement, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, and community recovery agencies.
Well, the launch could come at a better time because the numbers behind the crisis are startling. The amount of fentanyl seized by the DEA in Spokane County increased by 1,100% in just a year. Esther Bauer is live outside the ER tonight with why these efforts are so critical. Esther.
Aaron, well, more people are ending up here at the ER every day. Over the past 2 years, the Spokane Fire Department responded to at least 1 drug overdose per day. Some people get a second chance at life. Many don't. That's why our community is aggressively fighting to change this reality.
I've known a lot of people who accidentally lost their lives
to the drug fentanyl that's found its way into more people's lives.
It was getting really bad. It's more access on the streets.
Today, that access has reached new heights in our community, 186%. That's the increase in fentanyl-related overdoses in Spokane County from 2020 to 2021.
These predatory drug trafficking networks are flooding our city streets with these counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl, which is driving the opioid epidemic.
The DEA launched Operation Engaged here in Spokane to connect people with drug prevention resources and capitalize on the network of treatment and recovery programs already out there.
The fact that we are getting more program and funding for these things, it's amazing. It speaks volumes. It's a crisis, of course, but it's one that we can combat.
Autumn-Rose Maurer overcame her own addiction, lost friends to drugs, including fentanyl, and lives with the first-hand effects of lingering loss.
So I've lost people since I was a youth to addiction.
Today, she's enjoying life, free of drugs, and wants to see more people find freedom from fentanyl. And law enforcement says it is never too early to start talking with your children about the risks of drugs. Kids are curious, and drug traffickers are ruthless. They're more than ever targeting young people on social media. Head on over to KXLY.com, where we will break down the current emojis being used in the drug world. That's critical information you can use to outsmart the epidemic. Reporting live in Spokane tonight, Esther Bauer, 4 News Now.